What's good, fellas? Welcome back to another video. So this is a question that I get asked often. How do I train? What is my training routine? What is my training split like? So in this video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about how I train as a hybrid athlete. What is a hybrid athlete? Why do I train like a hybrid athlete? I'm going to talk to you guys about my split, the different things I like to do to keep myself ready for any obstacle, any endeavor that life throws you, any type of sport, okay, nutrition, all those things, all right? So with that being said, man, let's get started with the video. First things first, what is a hybrid athlete? A hybrid athlete is an athlete that can cross different sports, right? An athlete that has the capability to basically excel in different things, different sports, different demands, things of that nature. So my background is I played basketball all throughout high school, in college, and a little bit as I was going to go pro in Spain before I tore my ACL, right? I spoke to you guys about, actually, I spoke about this on my other channel, never on this channel right here, my new men's self-improvement community. That being said, I have a history in basketball, right? My current measurements, I'm 6'5", I believe that's like 1.96 M, I believe. And currently at the time of this video, I'm a little bit too heavy. Well, not too heavy, but I've put on some more muscle. I'm at about 228 pounds, okay? So that being said, with my background in basketball, I've already been accustomed to training functional, right? Because I was training for performance. In basketball, I had to be explosive. I had to have endurance. I had to have, I had to be quick. I had to be strong to bang around in the paint and to do that for 40 minutes, right? That being said, though I'm not playing basketball anymore, I still like to keep my body ready for whatever. I'm a person that enjoys different activities. I like to go hiking in the jungle. For those of you who have seen my travel channel, I like to do all types of different things. So my current training split or training program right now that I have been following for at least the last 2 years is this. On Monday, it's always legs. I will do an athletic leg workout. I start off with at least 20 to 30 minutes of cardio. This could be anything from a long tempo run outside. This could be Stairmaster. This could be a treadmill, shuffling laterally side to side. This could be a spin class, jump rope. I like to switch it up to keep my body guessing. Also, I find that when I train this way, it just gives my body a different build. It gives me that athletic look. Obviously, I'm not buff, like I'm not the most buff guy. I'm not the most jacked guy, but I have a great physique. I'm in phenomenal shape compared to the average man. And I like to look athletic. I don't like to look jacked. I don't like to look bulky and stiff. And so I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I do to maintain my flexibility. So I start off with cardio, and then I typically like to do a compound movement to start. Sometimes this could be squats, it could be decline squats sometimes. I'll add different accessories, single leg accessories to make sure that my imbalances are, correct. I like to train and do, different things, jumping and plyos, lateral bounds. I like to use a lot of bands. I use a lot of bands. I train stability a lot. I like to focus on the eccentric portion, which is going down slowly, controlling my body. So this is how I train on Mondays, and I always finish Mondays with weighted abs, right? So I'll do some type of weighted ab, whether it's the crunch, whether it's a rotational, right, twist with the cable, whether it's with medicine ball, I might throw in some push-ups. That's how I train on Mondays, right? And also, at the end of every workout, I stretch. I stretch every day, 2 times a day. Once after the workout and then once at night before I go to sleep, I do a deep stretch for like 20, 30 minutes. This is what keeps my body so fluid and flexible. I told you guys, I had an ACL injury. I tore my pec, I tore my scapula, right? Shoulder impingement, like multiple injuries playing basketball in college. And so now I'm able to stay in great shape, right? I'm able to stay in great shape by taking care of my flexibility and making sure that I'm durable. Okay, now on Tuesday is typically my only upper body day. Sometimes I will do upper body on Thursday, depending on how I'm feeling. I like to change it up. On Tuesday, I'll typically, I'll start off with some cardio, whether that be shuffling on the treadmill, whether that be jump roping again, running, swimming. I like to switch it up. I like to hit chest, back. Sometimes I'll throw in some shoulders, but typically it's functional movements, right? So I'll be doing something like a kneeling shoulder press. I like to incorporate my whole body when I'm training, even on my upper body days. I'll do things like pull-ups where I'm focusing on going down slowly and then pulling up. I really like to switch it up and have fun. That way I don't get bored, because it's really easy to get bored. So Tuesday is typically my upper body day. Now Tuesdays, I'll end the workout with a body weight ab exercise or ab routine. So on my other YouTube channel, for those of you guys that don't know, I'm also a fitness coach. I have a degree in exercise science. I've trained clients all over the world, all types of ages. I have millions of views on my other channel, hundreds and thousands of views on my at-home workouts. So I'll typically do one of my own ab routines, and it's pretty challenging. I like to switch from doing the weighted one day to doing the body weight the next day. And then the way that I train my abs is I'll always do a flexion, some type of crunch. I always do a rotation, and then I'll always do some type of like static hold, right? So that's what I'll do. And then obviously after that, I stretch. Wednesday is typically active recovery for me. On Wednesday, I do yoga or Pilates, right? Yoga or Pilates. Even though that can be challenging, it is active recovery for me. I will do a Pilates class or yoga class for up to like an hour and 15. And then Wednesday night, I stretch. Thursday, I typically will do long cardio. I'll do probably an hour tempo run outside in the heat, and I'll do some abs, and then I'll stretch. Or some days, I'll do a functional full body workout, just because some days I'm crazy, right? Like there might be something going on in my life, and I just feel like working out. So I'll use Thursdays as like a functional full body day if I'm not doing my typical long cardio abs. Friday, back to legs. So on Monday, I typically, focus on the front part of my body. On Fridays, I typically focus on the posterior chain. So what that means is I'm focusing more on hamstrings, glutes, I'm focusing more on my calves. And so I still will do compound movements. I might do a deadlift or I might do a squat, right? But I'm definitely incorporating more, hamstring exercises, Nordic curls, right? I'm doing more, deadlifts, things of that nature, single leg RDLs, stuff like that, right? So I like to focus on the posterior chain. I like to do a lot of TKEs, band work, make sure that just everything is nice and durable. Now, Saturday and Sunday, I typically rest, but on Saturdays, I'll just walk around if I have the time. I like to spend time with, a lovely lady, and I might take her to a park. I might take her somewhere to a garden, and we're walking all day. I might fly her out to an island. I'm just talking shit, you know what I mean? But just walking and resting basically on the weekend. Now, the way that I train, guys, I like to focus on strength, flexibility, which is very important as a man, especially as you age. This is why I stretch 7 days a week. I like to focus on making sure that I'm durable, and so I like to do all types of bulletproof knee programs, all type of yoga, as I said, and Pilates, things of that nature. Nutrition, guys, as far as my nutrition, you don't have to do what I do. Now, I used to be vegan for 6 years up until 2021, right? I was vegan for 6 years, and then in 2021, I started to travel a little bit more all around the world, and then I just wanted to experience a different cultural dish, so I still eat pretty clean. I stay away from dairy. I stay away from pork. Like once in a rare while, I'll have some pork. I'm Haitian, so I like some grill. But typically what I'll eat, guys, a typical day for me will be like this. I train fasted, I come home, I will have, some turkey sausages sauteed with some onions, some peppers, egg whites, 2 eggs, a bunch of spices, and then I'll have a berry antioxidant rich smoothie. I typically like to have raspberries, blueberries, ginger, sea moss, L-glutamine. That's my smoothie. A snack in between will be a handful of cashews, Brazil nuts with some dates. And then if I have a second meal, sometimes I eat 1 meal a day. I'm not saying that's correct or whatever, that's just my schedule gets busy. Sometimes I'll have a second meal at night. My second meal will probably be 2 burger patties, just the patties, no bread, with vegan cheese on top, onions, peppers, and then sweet potatoes in the air fryer. And then I might have another smoothie, I might have water. Some days I'll have oatmeal with some almond vegan milk for breakfast, berries and chocolate, vegan chocolate, and then I might have a salad with some chicken or some fish, sauteed fish on top for lunch. And then some days I will have 3 meals, and I'll probably just enjoy some snacks on Friday, like some vegan cheese puffs or like whatever. But typically that's how I eat. I try to eat as much whole foods as possible, and I give myself some flexibility on the weekends, like on Fridays and Saturdays. I might have, some vegan cookies. I try to stay away from like cookies with dairy just because my stomach doesn't really agree with it. But this is typically how I eat, man. Just whole foods, meats, fruits, lots of water. I try to drink at least, if not a gallon of water a day, pretty close to it. Lots of herbs. I like a lot of green tea. I would say 5 days out the week, I have an apple cider, lemon juice, and water shot every morning before I hit the gym. Sometimes I'll have some soursop tea at night. I like tea, and I'm flexible with it. Like, I'm not extremely regimented. I don't count my calories, but then again, I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm not somebody that's competing. I'm not playing basketball anymore in college. I'm just somebody who enjoys being in shape, somebody who's busy, that prioritizes his health and wellness. And so this is how I train. This is how I eat, guys. Hope you got a lot of value out of this video. Make sure to hit that like button, comment down below, let me know how you train. And if you guys want any fitness programs or any advice, you can either book a consultation with me down below, or you can purchase my hybrid athlete program on my website, dudleyedouard.com. That being said, fellas, send you good vibes, good energy. As always, man, hope you guys are getting stronger, you feel me? Getting more flexible, more durable, the most important thing. And I'll see you guys in the next video, man. Salute.